Welcome to qnawire.
We're given a graph of force versus displacement for some body, and I've reproduced that here. So it's in the problem in the book, and we can see that the force goes up to 2 newtons as the displacement goes to 2 newtons. It stays at 2 newtons as the displacement goes on to 3 meters. It drops down to 0 newtons and the displacement goes from 3 to 4 meters. Then it drops to 1 newton, minus 1 newton, as the displacement goes from 4 to 6 meters. And then it drops back down to 0 as the displacement goes from 6 to 7 meters. So they asked us for how much work is done at various between various intervals here. So the first interval is 0 to 2, 0 to 3. Okay, I've used these indices here to note that, from 0 to 3, this is the work. So the work from 0 to 3 is just the area under this curve. We can let's see here, we can find that area. So we have the area of this rectangle here, which is 2 times 1, so 2 Newton meters, which is a joule, so 2 joules of energy from 2 to 3. And from 1 to 2, we have 1/2 times 2 times 2, because it's a triangle, so we also have, again, 2 joules. So we have a total of 4 joules of work done in going from 0 to 3 meters. Now from 3 to 4 is simple because the force is 0, so there's no area under this curve. And so that means that the work done from going from 3 to 4 is 0. Now we're asked about the work going from 4 to 7. Well, from 6 to 7 it's 0, so we really need it. That's the same as from 4 to 6. And that's, again, just a triangle here. But we got to remember it's a negative area. It's, below the x-axis, so it's actually going to be negative work. So we're not doing work on the system is doing work on us in this period. And so we can, again, the area under this triangle is 1 Newton meter, and it's negative. So we have minus 1 joule of work done in that case. Now they ask us for the total work from 0 to 7. Well, in that case, we could either recalculate it all, or we can simply say, well, it's this work plus this work plus this work. And so that winds up being 3 joules. So we did a net work of 3 joules on the system over this as we moved it from 0 to 7 meters along some path. Now they also ask us from 2 to 7, or no, from 7 to 2. So what I do here is when we go integrate backwards, we just gotta flip the sign basically. So the work done from 7 to 2 is the same as the negative of the work done from 2 to 7. So let's calculate the work from 2 to 7. So that's this area here, which is 2 joules. And then this minus this area here, which is 1 joule. So we actually have 1 joule of work done on the system from 2 to 7. So that means from 7, if we go from 7 to 2, we'll have minus 1 joule of work done on the system, or basically 1 joule of work done by the system. So it basically just area under curves. And just keeping the signs right.